Yeah. He's genuinely being serious. He's being genuine. He's being his authentic self. I'm learning to realize that. The man's
They say games are played on
I
the
can
field and not on
get on the
paper.
hood
That's a
about
good
certain
thing.
things.
Because if this one were played on paper, it might get
Yeah,
ugly.
quickly,
But you
so-
never know what's going to happen. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
John?
Direct snap. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on third down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down and throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it, using the quick game. How about that defense rising up and stopping? Short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Line getting set on second down.
Yeah.
Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Take this out to the trash.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2.
We're sitting by the door, okay?
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Now on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Overton. The quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Overton. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Kinsey. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space.
Oh, so she's talking to somebody. Okay, I'm like, what?
Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. To the air. It's Overton. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And the Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front,
Get up out of here.
get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted a first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Timeout call by the offense to make sure this play call is perfect. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on! Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback fit.
And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them...
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw. And quickly, this offense gets right to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
Where?
On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Crosses to 30. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime
Yes,
update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to crank up
I
the
see.
second
Hey,
half.
I play on 2 o'clock the whole game, and that's all.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark.
I know how I go.
Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun. Give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Overton. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to pass, it's Kinsey. There's the pressure. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Wildcat look didn't get much.
Got
Picked up a
scratched.
few on that
What
one.
you did? Where? This? Oh, you scratched it. Looked like you picked it.
Over the bank over there.
Looked like it was a scratch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Just spike down the damn cut. Still.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Crazy.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Kinsey. He's got him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 9. And that's a 1st down.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch a big fella.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. This guy can throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Overton. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have...
Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quarterback moving. That's caught. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Snap to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He said, yeet.
Just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Okay.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over.
Wow.
The game from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense.
Bro, you the one, I've been trying to run the clock. You the one still trying to score.
You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football.
That's what I've been doing.
They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back.
And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make?
I was wondering what the hell was going on. I'm like, he talking about running the clock.
Flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Under fire. It falls in.
Tried to get one more. That's my bad. I got a little greedy there.
It just goes awry.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line.
What you doing to me?
Zone opportunity here.